Well, my next guests, their lives have been like a roller coaster ride. David Siegel, billionaire king of the timeshare condo industry. And he and his wife Jackie were building the biggest house in America. The hit documentary called The Queen of Versailles captured the moment when the economic meltdown of 2009 rocked their world. They believe that film misrepresented their lives in a lot of ways, and it didn't show how they weathered the storm and prospered during the recovery. But all of their material success suddenly meant nothing when they got the shocking news that their teenage daughter, Victoria, had died of a drug overdose. What she left behind was a diary documenting her secret battle with opioids.
Daddy's proud of you. We're so proud of you. Our daughter, Victoria, she was the oldest of 7 children, and she was 18 years old, and she was like one of the most down-to-earth people you could ever meet.
4 years ago when she died, I was totally naive about the drug epidemic. I had no idea.
Well, after her death, I found out she was getting pills from school. There
From
were
other
dealers
kids.
at the high school, and they actually had pill presses and were making their own drugs
At
home and bringing them to school. We were out in Park City. I called Victoria, and there was no answer. They had gotten Victoria to the hospital. I got a nurse on the phone, and I said, "How's my daughter?"
Victoria Siegel was found unresponsive at 2:05 p.m. Emergency personnel rushed Siegel to Health Central Hospital in nearby Ocoee, but medical staff pronounced her dead there.
People don't realize just how bad the drug epidemic is. I think we were both in shock. Definitely the worst day of our life.
I should have been walking her around. That's what parents are supposed to do. It should have been me laying there, not her.
It certainly alarmed me into action. I called my executives together and I said, from now on, you're going to be running the company. I'm going to be learning all I can.
On Sunday, we're finally going to take the lid off of the horrible epidemic called drug addiction.
What other business does Congress have that's more important than hundreds and thousands of lives being lost every year? Her 129 will be 150 today. That was 2014 numbers. This is growing 10% a year. We will lose 50,000 beautiful children this year to this epidemic. Our future generation, our future Bill Gates, our future Steve Jobs. Music you're never going to hear. Stories you're never going to read. Movies you'll never see. It all starts in middle school and it ends with an overdose. And people don't even know that there's an antidote called naloxone.
You were instrumental. You testified before Congress to get funds released so that first responders across the country would have access to this drug.
It costs 60 cents worth of naloxone to save a life. 60 cents. This is called Narcan.
Okay.
And someone could be laying on the ground, turning blue, one breath from death. The first responders or police put it in their nose, push a little button on the bottom, and within 2 to 5 minutes, they'll be sitting up telling you what they took. It's called the Lazarus drug. It brings people, virtually brings them back from dead. And no one knows about it.
It's sad that more people are not aware and that more entities across the country are not equipped for it.
We got a law passed in Washington that provides over $1 billion that every first responder in the country carries this now, and they're saving thousands of lives.
There's no doubt that people need to understand that this is not something that is going to pass over your house. It could hit your home if you're not fully engaged and alert, and that's why I think that their story and their candor has been so valuable. I want to say my thanks and my prayers to David and Jackie Siegel. The book is called Victoria's Voice, Our Daughter's Losing Battle with Drug Abuse.